Welcome. In this video, we are going to talk about string formatting. So I will introduce you to Python's format method, and we will look at how to format numbers, strings, and floating point numbers so that when they print to the console, they look very nice. Let's begin by looking at how we can use the format method to format a string given a format specification in Python. A format specification allows us to specify how we want a certain entity printed. Some format specifications would be to add padding or only print the certain portion of a decimal number or only print the first number of characters of a string, and etc. So let's see how we can use a format specification to simply print a number. To do this, type print, enter a sentence like my number is, and then here's where the format specification comes into play. We put curly braces, and inside the curly brace, we put a :d. So what this means is colon always has to be there. The D stands for a decimal number, so print this number in base 10, and the curly braces simply specify that there is a format inside here. And then we can say .format and give it the number we want to format. So this should just print 11. Correct, because 11 is 11 in base 10, so nothing has changed. However, if I duplicate this and put a B here, this means print 11 in base 2, or print 11 in binary. And 11 in binary is 1011. So already we can see how powerful this is going to be if we don't have to manually do base 10 to base 2 conversions ourselves. There are a multitude of different format types we can specify. Some of them are these. So if you want to display something in exponent form or scientific notation, you can use E. B is for binary, O for octal, D is reserved for decimals, X for hexadecimals, and I'll show you how to use F for floating point numbers, and S is for strings, and it is there by default. And what I mean by default is you don't need to specify type. So if N were a string, I could get rid of the B right there, and it would print as a string would normally. So let's see some more advanced formatting. So let me show you how to print a floating point number. To print a floating point number, we're going to put it in braces, and I'm going to say :F format, and my floating point number was called F. So this F is not the same as that F, just to be clear. This should just print the floating point number. Voila. Now suppose I only want to print the first 3 digits after the decimal point. How can I do that easily? Well, one way to do this using formatting is to put .3. And this will tell the format method to only print the last 3 digits of F. And you see right here, it only printed the last 3 digits of F, and very conveniently, it also rounded for us. So this is nice. Now there's something else we can do, is we can specify padding. And what do I mean by padding? Well, it's best shown with an example. Suppose I put 11 here. So 11 is the number of characters that I want, and 3 is the number of digits after the decimal point. So you can see it padded with additional characters to make up for that 11 character length that I wanted. By default, it pads with spaces, but I can also say pad that with zeros. And there we have zeros. So that's how you print or format floating point numbers. However, it gets better. For instance, we can format multiple items at the same time. So if I say 0, 1, and 2, say format, and my 3 variables above were n, f, and s, then I can print them out all together. But wait, it gets even better than this. I can specify variable names for these formats. So if I know n is going to be somebody's name, or n is going to be an address, then I can change 0 to be something more human readable. For instance, I can say print, brackets, name owns an amount of object, would be something reasonable. In my format, like this, now all I need to do is tell it what name, amount, and object are. So I'm going to say name equals, say, William. Amount is going to equal 5. Actually, let me put an integer here, just to show you guys that it doesn't matter. Object equal to mangoes. Here, if I run this, we get William owns 5 mangoes in a very readable way, because our string, we can literally know that this will be replaced by name, this will be replaced by an amount, and this is going to be another string. So formatting allows us to not only specify a good format for how we want things displayed, but it also allows us to, in a very understandable way, display what we're printing to the console. In this video, we looked at how to use Python's format method to format a variety of data types. In the next video, we're going to look at how Python actually gets user input from external sources.